Look, the whole Spider-Man goes to Vegas thing sounds like the setup to a bad joke. But for Peter Parker, it was supposed to be a legitimate attempt at a mental health day. But Peter has the kind of luck where he could go to the moon and find out his landlord is there collecting rent. He's walking down the strip when his spider sense goes off. He looks back, and there's Wilson Fisk, the kingpin, in a white suit, looking like a mountain of bad intentions. Peter just sighs. He's genuinely annoyed. He does that thing where he tries to be casual, walks past Fisk and taps him on the shoulder just to plant a tracer. But Fisk is a brick wall. He grabs Peter's wrist and tells him to watch his hands. Peter just narrows his eyes and tells him he's not a boy. They're in public, so Fisk lets him go, but the vibe is already ruined. Peter's vacation just turned into a job. He puts on the suit and follows the signal to a penthouse meeting. Inside, Kingpin is trying to play the big shot with this Vegas casino boss named Getty. Fisk starts talking about alliances and how they need to deal with the Magia mob. Getty just looks at him, totally calm, and says the Magia isn't a problem anymore. Fisk gets confused, and then a voice from the shadows says, "Yeah, we handled it." Out walks Joe Fixit. Now, if you don't know Joe, he's basically the Hulk. If the Hulk wore a tailored gray suit, smelled like expensive cigars, and had the personality of a Vegas pit boss. He's smaller than the Green Hulk, but he's meaner and way smarter. Fisk loses his cool and slams his fist into a table, and Joe just adjusts his cuffs and says, "We're billing you for that." One of Fisk's guards, who clearly didn't do his research, pulls a gun and fires. The bullet hits Joe in the chest. It drops to the floor. You can practically see the guard's soul leave his body. Before things escalate further, a web shoots the gun away. Spider-Man drops from the air vent, trying to lighten the mood with a joke about poker night, but it's too late. Kingpin snaps and charges Joe, full force. He throws punches that would cave in a normal man's ribs. Joe doesn't move. He catches Fisk's fist midair. It's over. Then he dismantles him. Joe slams Kingpin into the floor so hard the people playing slots 3 floors down think it's an earthquake. It's not a fight, it's a masterclass in humiliation. Joe forces a bleeding, broken Kingpin to say it's over. Then he makes him say it in French, then in Pig Latin. Generational level embarrassment. Fisk gets dragged out looking like discarded laundry, while his men nervously tell him he's bleeding. Fisk, still delusional, is already plotting to kill Joe Fixit, which is like a goldfish plotting to kill a shark. Upstairs, Getty offers Spider-Man a luxury suite. Gambling, food, everything comped. Peter hesitates. He came for a break. He accidentally started a mob war. Standard Tuesday. Later that night, Peter drops by Joe's penthouse. He expects a guy resting after a fight. Instead, full Vegas party. Music, drinks, energy. Joe lounges on a couch and waves him over. "Hey, Spidey, make yourself comfortable on anything or anyone." What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Peter looks around, Spider-Sense quiet, Kingpin embarrassed, casino intact. He decides to skip the party and stick to room service. So Peter went to Vegas for emotional recovery. He left with a free luxury suite, a little trauma, and the memory of Wilson Fisk speaking Pig Latin. Honestly, for Peter Parker, that's a win.